No male successfully measures up to the patriarchal standard without an ongoing practice of self-betrayal. Read that in Bell Hook's book, The Will to Change. For a long time, I really thought that I was acting selflessly. My time, all my love, all my energies for other people. It looked like picking jobs in nonprofit industries. It looked like volunteering at church, in the community, mentoring kids, being a model student, trying to be a model employee. It looked like showing up everywhere as if there never were any problems, never was any stress, always showing up with answers, ideas, teamwork, collaboration, everywhere that is except home. Because that was such a stressful standard to hold up and an unrealistic expectation to put on anyone, let alone on oneself, that inevitably there was a crash. We'd only been married about a year or so when my partner called me at my nonprofit job. And I answered the phone, and the way I greeted her, she said, "Wait, is that the version of you that people who work with you get? Because I would love to have that version back at the house." I thought, wait a minute, do I sound differently when I try to engage in customer service versus how I treat the people that I claim to love the most? And the answer was most definitely yes. But a lot of it comes down to this idea of self-betrayal. Because when you don't value yourself, your ego has this funny trick, and it inserts itself into everything, whether you want it to or not. And the reality is, every time I was making a move in my family, in my marriage, in my relationships, in my work, because I wasn't centering and grounding myself as a person at peace, but always looking for external validation and not being emotionally honest about that, every act I was putting forth really was an act of service for myself. I was inserting me into everything I did. Can see it now pretty clearly, right? My partner is a really good gift giver, and I ruined that in our relationship because early on when she would try to give me gifts, I could not receive that love from her. That same first year of marriage, she saved up her tips, bought a rather expensive software program I had been eyeing, and when she gave it to me, rather than expressing gratitude with kindness, I got mean. I was mad in the moment that she had spent as much money on me. I could not accept that gift. I still couldn't accept me. I was still betraying me at a core level. I didn't think I was worth celebrating. And that's a really hard person to be in a relationship with. In order to have a we, you have to have two people. And my partner was a full person. Not perfect, but a full person. And then there was me, who was stuck in my own insecurities. You can't be in a relationship with somebody who's not showing up to themselves. We were given and inherited a system that doesn't work. We were studying out of the wrong textbook. We did the things we were supposed to do, and we got it wrong. We got it wrong. And so here's the problem now. Our anger warranted. Directing it toward women, though? No. It is not women's fault that they are no longer upholding a flawed, garbage social contract that says they were supposed to be treated subserviently. That is not their fault, my friends. What is going on here is the systems have failed us. What you're feeling now, that you have put in blood, sweat, and tears into trying to make a life worth living, that you were told that life had to be harder than it should be so that people could keep mistreating you and not compensating you and not valuing you, there's rage there. Oh, for sure. But that rage in no way should be directed towards women. Not towards your moms, not your sisters, not your wives, not your girlfriends, not the women who spurned you or left you. It's a collective failure, but it will become our individual faults on top of a collective failure if we can't direct our energy appropriately. You want to be a protector? You want to be a leader? This is your opportunity. Direct all of that anger, all of that rage, all of that frustration, and channel it into listening.